How's your summer been?
It's been fun,
Doing
organized.
Really?
Oh yeah, we've well, since we got started. I mean, in my free time, I went to the lake every chance I could get because I don't get much free time.
Which lake?
Cumberland and Harrington,
Okay.
mostly. I got a couple friends at both places.
So what do you do when you go to the lake?
Jet ski, yeah, relax. I've spent whole days just sitting on the boat, just not moving.
What do you like about that? What appeals to you?
About the lake?
Yeah.
I
Lake.
like the sun, being outside. Jet skis are fun without the risk of getting hurt very, very much.
That was the first thought I had.
Yeah.
Was I would be worried about hitting something.
Oh no, I've been on the water for my whole life, so I handle myself pretty well.
Do you ski?
I do.
Water ski?
I didn't this summer, but yes, I'm really good at snow skiing actually.
Really?
Yeah, and water skiing was tough for me to pick up, but yeah.
So you snow skied first?
Yes, I actually.
Where at?
Been all over the place. West Virginia. I was supposed to take a trip to Colorado before I went to junior college. Obviously, I wasn't going to do that with basketball, so because it's too easy to get hurt doing that.
Snow skiing?
Either, really.
Oh, water skiing?
Yeah, either, but yeah, I earned the expert badge per se when I was 12 in snow skiing. So I'm really good at that. That's a lot of fun to me.
Describe to me how difficult or easy it is to learn to snow ski and water ski.
Well, I learned to snow ski from like when I was 2. So I honestly don't remember, but it came very naturally to me growing up because I did it all the time. We took a trip every 2 times a winter to snow ski. And I learned on some pretty difficult terrain. So, once I got it down, it came back naturally like riding a bike. Water skiing, was significantly more difficult because I didn't water ski until after I'd become an expert snow skier. And
sounds like it's a different skill.
Very different. I thought it was going to be cake. I was like, oh, I'm not worried about this at all. And it took me 3 hours to get up on the water. Yeah. So it's a much different skill, but yeah, and I thought they would be pretty close to the same thing, and they're not at all.
Why? What was it about water skiing that took you 3 hours?
I have no idea.
Your,
I think if I could have figured out what it was, I would have been able to do it, but I can't. I don't know why it was so hard for me.
I didn't know if there was like you lean back.
I really don't know. I'm not good enough at it to tell you. Ask John Hood, wherever he's at.
Does he do that?
I think so. He goes to the lake a lot
Water
too.
skiing?
I think he water skis, yeah.
How, I know the answer is no, but do you ever worry about getting hurt when you were younger, doing these things, and it affecting basketball?
No, I didn't think about it affecting basketball. I didn't care. I didn't care. I did everything. Backyard football, snow skiing, whatever. I did it all. I loved it.
And how many injuries did you have?
None. Never broken a bone.
Is that right?
Had a couple twisted ankles. That's about it.
Ever come close to snow skiing into a tree?
No, but my cousin did. Broke his wrist his senior year of basketball. Senior year right before the season. Yeah. Yeah. That's dangerous. But I was pretty good, so I was careful.
Now, John said that you like to take every opportunity to take your shirt off.
I already knew that was coming. He says
Why?
it because he makes fun of me being tan. I'm not as tan now, but he makes fun of me being tan, so it got to be an out of control joke.
Because you're put together.
I stay in the sun. Like I said, I'll go to the lake all the time. So it became an out of control joke when we got back about how dark I was and everything. He was like, I was at the lake all summer. I didn't get dark like that. But
what does he say? How does he? It sounds like he's kidding you.
Oh, he is.
But
Every time
what exactly is he saying to you?
I mean, I'll walk into the locker room after class and, take my shirt off to change into my practice jersey. He's like, oh, Todd's got his shirt off again. And I'm like, all right, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to wear my polo under my jersey? But, yeah, that's all right. I'll get him back.
One thing about basketball. How do you approach this season on a personal level? I mean, you're a walk-on, right?
Yes.
So, you guys have like 3 studs at every position. Not counting you.
Yeah.
how do you process that?
I gotta, the reason I'm here is the same reason I was here last year, to push everybody. If it's sprints, I push them to run faster.
How do you do that? I mean, just by
running
faster. Try
to
beat them.
Yeah.
And shame them.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Make them.
No, I'm not saying
I know. I'm saying
wrong.
no. Make them.
But how do you feel about if you win, the other guy's going to be ashamed?
No, I just in general push them to do everything better. And that's not necessarily just my role and a walk-on's role. That's every player's role. Cal's been very open. Especially since being here, about making every player the best version of themselves. And that's as much his job as it is ours, to make every one of our teammates the best player that they can be.
How difficult has that been for you to accept?
To accept pushing them?
No, to accept not being the one pushed. I mean, I know you're pushed
not
too,
at all. I knew that coming in. And yeah, like you said, I'm pushed too. It's not it. I mean, I feel the need to rise. Like, you rise to the level, of your competition, and they're my competition during this point in the season. We're pushing each other to be better, and so yeah, I'm pushed too, and we all are. But our role as teammates is to make each other better. And at some point, Cal likes to hand the reins over to the team. He's very open about that. So I think by us pushing each other to be better, the more confidence, the more trust we have in each other, and for him to say something like that about this team, he wants to hand the reins of a Kentucky basketball program over to a bunch of 18-year-olds to run it themselves. That shows an unbelievable amount of confidence in his team, and that only pushes us, because I mean, look at that trust, so that only pushes us to trust him more and play our hearts out for somebody like that.